everyone. It's October 16th, 2024, and we've just wrapped up another wild day in the stock market. If you're wondering how today's events will shape tomorrow's action, you're in the right place. Stick around as we break down what happened today and what to watch for in tomorrow's trading session. First off, let's talk about what went down today. The major indexes all saw some pretty significant moves. The S&P 500 finished the day up 0.6%, recovering from some early losses after a volatile morning. We had mixed earnings reports pouring in from some big names in tech and consumer goods, but overall, investor sentiment remained cautiously optimistic. On the flip side, NASDAQ took a bit of a hit, dropping by 0.4%. A couple of disappointing earnings from the smaller growth stocks dragged it down, especially in the AI and EV sectors, although Apple held strong after announcing new product updates that beat market expectations. And don't forget the Dow Jones, which rose by 0.8% as industrials and healthcare stocks led the way, thanks to solid quarterly results. So, what was moving the market today? A couple of key sectors really stood out. Tech stocks. Some of the giants like Google and Microsoft saw a bit of a pullback, mostly due to concerns about how rising interest rates might impact their future growth. Energy. Oil prices jumped again, pushing energy stocks higher as concerns over global supply disruptions intensified. Some analysts think crude could hit $100 a barrel by year's end, which could drive even more gains in the sector. Financials. Banks and financial institutions also had a strong day, benefiting from higher bond yields. Investors seem to be positioning themselves for a continued rise in interest rates through the end of the year. Now, part of today's story comes from economic data. We got a fresh inflation report, showing that consumer prices rose by 3.4% year-over-year, which is slightly above estimates. That reignited some concerns that the Fed might keep rates elevated for longer than people expected, but the market didn't panic, probably because this was mostly in line with what we've seen recently. Another big factor today was the bond market. Treasury yields ticked higher, with the 10-year note climbing to 4.85%. High yields continue to put pressure on growth stocks, but they're also making certain sectors, like financials, a safer bet. Alright, so what can we expect tomorrow, October 17th? Well, a few key things are on my radar. Earnings reports. A couple of big players, think Netflix and Tesla, are set to release their earnings after the bell tomorrow. Expect major moves in the tech and auto sectors depending on how those reports shake out. Interest rates. Keep an eye on any updates from the Federal Reserve or Treasury officials. Right now, the big question is whether the Fed is done raising rates for the year or if we might see one more hike before 2025. Global markets. European and Asian markets have been relatively mixed this week. Overnight performance in those markets could set the tone for early trading tomorrow. So, to sum it all up, today was all about volatility. Tech took a breather, but other sectors, like energy and financials, really stepped up. Heading into tomorrow, it's all about earnings and interest rates. Be sure to check back in tomorrow morning for pre-market updates, and as always, stay informed and keep those portfolios diversified. Thanks for watching. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more stock market analysis, and leave a comment below with your thoughts on today's market action. See you next time.